Yeah, JP said he's not betting it. That's because he's already spent some money on Elise Ardelean. It just was outside of the UFC. Hey, I'm just the messenger. I mean, he
Oh,
said the
man.
OnlyFans is popping up. I didn't even know she had an OnlyFans. JP is the insider. He's got the
Liar.
knowledge. He's got
Liar. I
the
told you last time.
He told me the last time. I guess I forgot. He's still keeping up with how that career is going. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here on Locked Door MMA. We're your hosts. I'm Brevin. This is my good buddy JP. And in today's episode, we will be breaking down and giving our prediction for every single fight for UFC Fight Night Blanchfield versus Barber out in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Apex Center. But before we do, just want to give a quick shout out to all of you guys as our current viewers, our current subscribers. We appreciate you more than anything. And if you're new to the channel and like UFC, this is the spot. So make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. Leave a like on the video and comment down below who you guys think are going to win the fights on Saturday. We love interacting back and forth with you guys. It's always appreciated. JP, we had a week off. It was kind of a nice little break, but I'm excited to get back into some fights. How about you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was a nice break, but no UFC, no football. I don't know what to do with myself on the weekends. I really don't. I'm sitting there watching the clock, dude. But yeah, it's nice to be back. I mean, absolutely banger of a card, okay? Some might say best card
Yikes.
of the year.
Yikes. Yeah, not the greatest, but hopefully there's going to be some fights that can give us some good action. I mean, the names themselves, not the best, but the matchups, I would argue, are pretty even. I mean, we see a lot of kind of pick 'em fights as far as the odds go, some power. There's some things to look for on this card, even though on paper it's not the best.
Yeah.
That's all JP's got to say about it. But let's jump into this card without further ado. Kicking us off, a women's fight. Always exciting, right? Always exciting. Ryan Dos Santos taking on Elise Ardelean.
Oh boy. I mean, some high level stuff here. Um, Elise on a 2-fight skid. They both are. We saw. Did we break down Elise and Melissa? I
Believe so,
think we've seen
yes.
her a couple times on the show. Um, Look, you're looking at the bottom of the barrel here for women's MMA. All right. First things first. I'm not betting it. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Brevin's not betting it. And if you're betting on it, get help. Okay. Don't bet on this one. Alice Ardelean is 9-7. She's not good. Her hands drop a lot. Her lead hand drops a lot. Not a fan. She's got her OnlyFans career popping off. Go have fun with that. I don't think she's going to be a dog when it comes down to it. The girl's not good, like I said, either. But at least she keeps her hands up when she comes in the pocket. She's got jits. She doesn't necessarily use it, doesn't necessarily offensively wrestle, but I can't see Ardelean grapple fucking her. Give me a Ray on it.
Yeah, JP said he's not betting it. That's because he's already spent some money on Elise Ardelean. It just was outside of the UFC. Hey, I'm just the messenger. I mean, he
Oh,
said the
man.
OnlyFans is popping up. I didn't even know she had an OnlyFans. JP is the insider. He's got the
Liar.
knowledge. He's
Liar.
got
I
the
told you last time.
He told me the last time. I guess I forgot. He's still keeping up with how that career is going, but he's right. Inside of the octagon, she's kind of lackluster in all aspects of the game. Sometimes she'll put forth good forward pressure. Sometimes she'll find a takedown or kind of win a scramble situation and find herself in dominant position. But against Ryan Dos Santos, I think Dos Santos holds the pressure advantage, in the power advantage, and the striking advantage. So anywhere that this fight goes, I do think Dos Santos has the advantage. So give me Ryan Dos Santos, bingo, bango to get us started.
Hey, people come for the breakdowns, and I gave them a full slate, everything going on about their life. I'm just a journalist at heart, okay? I'm doing the people's research.
That's right. We have to really get that inside knowledge, and JP is inside, behind the scenes, behind the curtains. Those curtains are pulled back, if you will. Hey, JP is a great journalist, I must add.
Oh boy. Oh my god. Next one. Markel Mederos Balaji Oki.
Yeah, see, this is one of those fights on paper that the names don't really impress you, but I think it could be a good fight once the bell rings on Saturday. Balaji Oki, he's a good striker. He has a very nice jab. He'll walk forward, and he's a big presence inside of that cage in this weight division. Markel Mederos, on the other hand, he's also kind of a good striker in his own right. He'll mix in the wrestling a little bit, but he doesn't do anything as far as the wrestling and grappling goes that impresses me. I think that's kind of his pathway to success in this matchup, though. He's going to have to get inside. He's going to have to maybe find a trip, find a takedown, because I think that's Oki's weak point. If they just stand and trade, I do think Balaji Oki's going to have the power and technical advantage in the striking department. So give me Balaji Oki because I believe that's where this fight stays the entire time.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bingo bango for me. This one was pretty close, pretty tight originally for me. Yeah, Oki's got power. He's fast. He is a bigger guy. Markel kind of thrives, in the stand up, in the mid range. He's got decent leg kicks, which I think could be there for him. Balaji's got a wide stance, kind of heavy on that front foot. Um, yeah, it's a close fight on the feet. One thing I don't like about Markel, for one, his hands are low as well, but he seems to be okay with it. He doesn't get hit crazy amounts, but his takedown defense. He fights the hands well, sure, but I don't like his hips never shoot out. He never really sprawls. He lets guys grab a leg or get to the hip, and then he'll kind of fight him off in the clinch on the cage and stuff like that. And I'm not a fan of that. I'm really not. I'd rather see your hips separate, sprawl back. Don't even let him attach to a leg or nothing. But yeah, I think what it came down to me for the decision was Oki. I think if he needs to, he could probably get a takedown. We are in the small cage. I used to say that all the time. We are back at the apex in the small cage. I think that would help Oki. And he's bigger. So bingo bango. Give me Balaji.
Yeah, don't necessarily see the fight going down to the ground, but like you had said, the hands are low for Mederos. And the other thing that I forgot to mention is he doesn't really react well to shots. He gets hit and he kind of starts just walking backwards, kind of getting a little wobbly. Doesn't look great in the eyes of the judges, so that's something to watch out for as well. Like, even if it's a close fight, I think the visual is definitely going to be in the favor of Oki, who stays pretty tight, cool, calm, and collected the entire fight. Mederos is a little out there. He's kind of like Ian Cutelaba in a sense, where he gets hit, kind of gets a little wobbly, tries to bait you in. It's just not a great look.
Yeah, I can see it. I mean, I get people who are picking Mederos. He could just outclass Oki, but Oki's fast, man. He's good. So
Yeah, he's quick.
it's a tough one.
All right, next fight. Andreas Gustafsson taking on Trevin Giles, who's a last-second replacement.
Man, yeah. Who was it originally? Jeremiah Wells.
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to fight Andreas. I'm gonna go out on a limb and speak for me and Brevin. I think both of us are the most excited for this fight on the card. Is that a wrong thing to say?
It's one of them. I would say it's one of them.
If you guys don't know who Andreas is, go look him up. Go watch any of his fights. Okay, this dude is quite literally the definition of pressure. Okay, of walking you down. All right, he's not going to be the most technical. He's not going to be the most defensively sound. But this motherfucker will be in your face all 15 minutes, dude. Each fight that I have watched of his, he's got the other dude on the cage. He's hitting him with shots. He's getting hit with shots.
Yep.
Big shots. And he don't go away. I think in order to beat Gustafsson, you have to put him out clean. You can't wobble him. You can't hit him to where he backs up and takes a step. Because the moment he recovers, he'll come forward. I mean, this dude broke his nose severely bad. Cut it at the top. He's spitting out blood. Dude's a sprinkler for blood. And he's still walking the guy down. Hitting the guy in the face. Elbows in the clinch. Knees in the clinch. The pressure is just terrifying to deal with. This style of fighter is always a problem for everybody to fight. Trevin Giles, he's okay. He's technical, likes to stay on the outside. I I just can't see him dealing with the pressure. I really can't. I think Gustafsson's good. If he gets starched, I mean, I'd be shocked. When's the last time we saw Trevin Giles starch somebody like that, you know? Let me check.
Forever ago.
Dude, forever ago. Oh my God, I'm not even finding one. Bevan Lewis. Oh my God, he knocked out Brevin.
Guys, it was me. I'm sorry. The dude's a killer.
Yeah. I mean, Bevan Lewis. Who? Exactly. Okay. Right now, Gustafsson minus 155 line. I think that's great value. I really do. I don't see Trevin Giles winning. I think Gustafsson's a great parlay piece. Might be a little sketchy. It is his UFC debut. We know how those things go, but I think the pressure's just going to be too much. Give me Andreas.
Yeah, JP, bingo, bango. Give me Andreas Gustafsson. Guys, I think you're getting a hell of a line here. I think you're getting a great line here, honestly. Trevin Giles stepping in on short notice. He's one of those guys that, yes, he's fought some of the best in the division. Carlos Prates. He's fought Mike Malott recently, Michael Morales, Dricus Duplessis. Like, he's fought some big name guys. Gerald Mearshardt's one of them. But he's kind of lackluster in the volume department. We saw that in the Mike Malott fight. He'll try to stand on the outside and just find his jab. That will not work against Gustafsson. And especially on short notice, Gustafsson will be pushing the pace. Like JP said, he will put you up against the cage. He'll clinch with you. Fake a takedown. He'll show takedown, hit you with an elbow, come over the top, and it's just non-stop pressure. And I think for a guy like Trevin Giles, it'll wear on him quick. He'll get tired. This is short notice. It's not going to be great when Andreas is in the clinch, landing elbows, landing knees to the body. Trevin Giles will. I think Andreas Gustafsson gets this done and gets it done by KO. I'm calling that right now. Andreas Gustafsson by KO. Yeah, I'm super excited for it. And you know who he reminds me of, JP? Marc-Andre Barriault, but he's got a little bit better of a chin. But that's kind of Barriault's style.
Better.
Find the clinch you up, and land some big uppercuts, land some big elbows, and put your lights out. We saw Barriault do that in his last time out. That's what Andreas Gustafsson does. And he's just tough as nails. He's going to walk through anything Giles has for him, pressure him, and probably find that knockout. I'm fairly certain of it. So look at that KO line because it should be good given this money line's pretty close.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I agree. It's a great line. The matchup is just terrible for Giles. Short notice to begin with, which you're a killer. You're taking short notice fights. We all love to see that. But short notice, small cage, and this dude's a pressure monster. You're not going to have anywhere to go, dude. You're going to be back on the cage, turn to the center,
wheelhouse.
Back right on the cage. And it's going to be, like I said, when I mean you got to put him out, I mean you got to hit him with one shot going backwards and starch him face first in order for him to, like, it's so
He's
tough
a
to deal with.
cyborg.
True. I mean, what is he, Swedish?
Nordic.
Yeah, he's a Viking, bro.
Yep.
Oh, we didn't even say his nickname. Bane. That's badass. That's badass, dude. The Swedish Bane?
Yeah. I mean, let alone he's related to Alexander Gustafsson. Like, the fighting is in the DNA. He's a tough.
He is?
Yeah. Yep. I think they're brothers. Yeah. And
No
they're
way.
yeah.
This is his brother?
Yes.
Oh my God. I'm not fighting that family. I'm not fighting that family. You got to fight 6'4" Gustafsson or this dude who's going to come at you with everything. Fuck that, dude. Jesus 100%. Christ. Speaking of nicknames, up next, the Monkey King.
Hey.
Okay. The cheek clapping Monkey King.
All right, you better watch it. Hey, guys, that is his nickname. I'm not trying to get... listen, JP can now say it, I guess, because he's ginger.
I'm accepted. I'm accepted. All right, and that's coming straight from TikTok. That ain't coming from me, okay? It's coming from the people. But that's neither here nor there, okay? His nickname, the Monkey King, Jordan Leavitt versus Kurt Holobaugh.
Hurt the hurt, baby. Oh, yeah. This is like our 17th time breaking down Kurt Holobaugh. Give me a break, man. I'll keep it short and sweet. I'm picking Jordan Leavitt. I think he has more ways to win. It's got decent striking. He's got decent grappling. I just think it's better than Kurt Holobaugh's, who's kind of a similar story. Plus, Kurt's 38. Don't love it. I'll take Jordan Leavitt.
Interesting.
You're going to take Kurt? Don't do it, brother.
Hell no. All right. Last time Kurt was on the show, I don't even remember who he was fighting.
I think you picked him.
I did. Alexander Hernandez, which it was kind of went the way I thought, but he accepts being on his back too much. I mean, Kurt, his stand-up's weird. He's got good grappling, but it's one of those things me and Brevin always talk about. And last fight, and the fight even before that, I was an idiot picking him in the last fight, but the fight before that even showed us. We say it all the time. These guys who are good at grappling and can throw stuff up off their back will accept going to their back way too much. And there's going to come a point, these high-level MMA guys, it's going to be hard to catch everybody off your back. It really is. You're not going to get it, and then you're on your back to the judges the whole time. Now you lose. Stuff like that. I also feel like Kurt's takedown defense, he accepts it. Again, like I said, because he's like, oh, I'll just grapple or throw something up. So, yeah, give me Jordan Leavitt. He's been submitted before, but he's getting submitted by Patty Pimble.
Yeah.
He's getting submitted by
Chase Hooper.
Chase Hooper. That's
top level competition there.
Yeah, these are high level guys. These are not Kurt Holobaugh. So this time, I'm out. Bingo bango. Give me Jordan Leavitt.
There we go. All right, moving up this card, we have Alan Nascimento taking on Rafael Filho.
All right, Brevin, this one was tough.
It was.
This one was tough for me.
I will give you that. I'm glad I don't have to go first.
G Willikers. You know, I mean Zoinks. I had to bring out the whole Scooby gang to help me out with this one. This one was tough. Nascimento hasn't fought in a while, man. He has not fought in a while, and that kind of got to me. That really did. They're both pretty much going to be the
early 2023. Wow.
Yeah. A minute, dude. A minute. And it was against Carlos Hernandez. Carlos Hernandez.
And here's the other thing. There's only been one instance that wasn't his fault. Wasn't him withdrawing.
Oh, you guys, man, people who watch the show, people who are new here, you guys know how much I hate looking at a Tapology page, looking at the resume, and there's a shitload of canceled fights. And like Brevin just said, most of them are because of him. Like there's only a couple that are because of somebody else or visa issues or something. All the other ones are because of him.
I'm sorry to break up your talk track here, but if you actually look at all of his fights ever on Tapology, even outside of the UFC, he's had so many scheduled bouts, and he's only fought a total of 5 times in his entire professional MMA career. 5 fights. But he's had, I don't even know, like 20 plus scheduled bouts, dude. It's been insane.
I'm trying to count. I can't even count. There's probably close to almost 24 canceled fights. Jesus Christ. But he's not bad. He's not a bad fighter when he fights. He's got good grappling. He's strong. His stand-up isn't the best. I like his teep kicks up the middle. His hands stay high. Rafael Filho. I mean, he's got good grappling as well. He's got good leg kicks. I feel like Nascimento's leg kicks are a little bit slower. I feel like Filho will be a little bit faster. Filho does throw these looping punches. He's got power, but they are looping. They are kind of telegraphed in a way. I don't know, dude. I really went back and forth on this one. They're both kind of the same style fighter to me. They're both going to be similar sizes in there. I'm not going to hate myself after the pick because he's just not active. If he wins, he wins. I still think he's good. It's not because I don't like him. He's just not active enough for me. I just don't like the inactivity. I really don't. Out almost 2 years, and I'm getting dog money on the guy who's more active, and they're similar fighters. I'm taking a shot. Give me Rafael Filho.
Yeah. Wow. Here on Tapology, It says Alan Nascimento is ineligible for Tapology's regional MMA rankings due to inactivity. Fighters must have at least one completed MMA bout in the past 2 years. This dude just hasn't fought. He just hasn't fought. I mean, he's never available. He withdraws from every fight that he gets scheduled for. He's a great submission specialist. I'll give him that, man. 15 wins by submission. Um, that's what he does. And he's probably a better jiu-jitsu practitioner than Filho, in my opinion, but Filio's knowledgeable enough, intelligent enough to defend himself. And I think that, like JP had said, the inactivity scares me a lot from Nascimento. So I also will be on JP's side here. Give me Rafael Filho, bingo, bango. I think the power in Filio's hands is there. And like we said, the grappling's good enough to where he can be offensive, but also defensive and probably be just fine.
And we didn't even mention Filho almost snapped Mokayev's knee.
Bad. Well, he
Uh,
did. The knee like hyperextended so badly.
yeah, he fucked up his ligaments, but anybody else, and they're tapping to that. That was, I don't know how Mokayev didn't tap to that. Yeah, surprised we're both on the dog. I think that's where the value is on this fight. I just don't like him not fighting for 2 years. The one thing I am worried about, the teep kicks up the middle. I think Filho, he has been hurt to the body before. We got to watch that. Okay, maybe try and catch a kick, take him down. But, hey, surprising, we're still on the same side.
Let's go.
Where's
Let's
dog?
see if it continues. All
Where's
right,
dog?
moving up. We've got our first fight on the main card. Zach Reese taking on Dusko Todorovic, or as JP calls him.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it. Dudu Turdovich.
There you go.
The
It wouldn't be the
return.
same if I say it.
The return of Dudu Cheeks. Watch out. The Monkey King's back there. He might clap those Dudu cheeks. What am I saying? Yeah, Dudu, he's ass. He's ass. He's on a two-fight skid. I think I locked Abdul Malik when he slumped him. I believe I did. Zachary Reese. Some say he's chinny. Some say he's not. One thing's for sure. He is kind of a dog. Okay, he's in a lot of exciting fights. He's going to be much bigger in this one. 3 inches of reach, 3 inches of height. I feel like Dudu is going to have a hard time with that. Doesn't really move his head. His hands are kind of low. Reese is long. His limbs are long. He's decent at jiu-jitsu. He can pull a lot of crafty things out.
Yeah.
His most recent loss, Azamat Bakoyev. Look at what Bakoyev just did to Ryan Letter. Bakoyev's a killer right now. Okay, he's fighting good comp. Beats Jose, the punching bag Medina. Feel the way you want about that, you know. Jose's kind of ass. Julian Marquez. What are you going to do when you fight Julian Marquez? You're going to knock him out. Well, he did. What more can you ask from him? I know everybody brings up the Cody Brundage slam. I understand. There are times where Reese's hands are very low. We need to bring them up. When he's in the pocket throwing combos, he just drops his hands. When he's going for certain subs, just has no regard for getting hit in the face, and he'll take a couple of shots. We got to be careful there. But I think he's better if he fights smart. I think he's better, worldly better than Dudu Turdovich. And I don't think it should be close. I think Reese should win this one. So give me Zachary.
Yeah, I'll keep it short and sweet. Bingo, bango. Give me Zachary Reese. Like JP had said, the jiu-jitsu's there for Zachary Reese. The hands, in my opinion, are better than Dusko's. Even when Todorovic, when Dusko wins, it just doesn't look pretty. He's like coming from behind. That win against Jordan Wright, he got outstruck 52-3 in the first round, and then was able to turn that around after Jordan Wright gassed and did the same thing to him in round 2 and found a KO victory. That's not Zachary Reese. He's a little bit smarter than that. Sure, he got knocked out in his last time out by Azamat. Like JP had said, we see how that aged. Azamat's a beast. He's got crazy power. I'm fine with that loss. Dusko Todorovic is not doing that to people. And it's not even close. I think, honestly, from a skill set perspective, these two are on very different levels. And to give Zachary Reese only a minus 200 something money line right now, I think that's stealing candy from a baby. and picking Zachary Reese, I think you're getting a pretty good line there as well.
Dude steals candy from babies. Real piece of shit there, pal.
That's what they say on TikTok. All right. Moving up the card, we've got Ketlin Vieira taking on Macy Chiasson.
Yeah, I didn't realize we're casuals for thinking this card's trash, but we're just real casuals these days, you know?
Sure.
Yeah, Vieira and Chiasson. This one's a tough one too. I would say it's a little bit better of a women's MMA fight than the earlier one, for sure. I mean, both girls are 33. Chiasson's gonna be a little bit bigger. This one was close for me. I like Ketlin's grappling defense against Kayla. Granted, she did get, mounted a couple times and outworked for the most part, but she didn't get dominated, which is what Kayla's kind of known for, is dominating these other girls on the ground. When you think about Macy, a lot of people think about her loss to Irene. We've never seen a liver kick off the back. Irene's on her back. I mean, go watch it. It's gorgeous to look at. Great knockout. But Ketlin, I don't know. Ketlin is kind of slow. I feel like the leg kicks are going to be there for Macy for sure. Ketlin's got power. They both fought Penny Kianzad. Penny Kianzad's ass. I was surprised Ketlin didn't sub Penny or didn't finish her though. Both losing to Raquel Pennington. I mean, both of these girls have fought pretty much the same people, just at different times, right? Macy Chiasson's most recent fight, I can't remember. I think you were on Myra Bueno Silva. I think I was on Macy. Maybe I was on Myra with you. I don't remember. She does have the win, like a W in that column. She was kind of getting her ass beat in that fight.
Yeah.
Landed one big elbow. Sliced her eye open. Huge doctor stoppage, like Brevin is saying. So you hate to see that because she was getting outstruck. She really was. So I don't know. This is gonna be a close one. Macy likes her trips. She likes to get the body lock on the cage. She likes those trips. I can't see. I feel like Ketlin's gonna be stronger than her, but I feel like neither girl's really gonna be more dominant in grappling. Could be wrong. Maybe Ketlin outworks her, but I like Macy on the feet. I like her straight punches. I just like her stand up overall a little bit better. So give me Macy Chiasson.
We made it pretty far, but
Damn.
it's that time. I'm
Damn.
picking Ketlin Vieira. I do agree with a lot of what you said. I like Chiasson's activity on the feet. I think Vieira needs to be a little bit more active on the feet in this fight, because Chiasson will throw the leg kick. She will be active with her hands. She will push forward. But I do see a little bit of a power advantage in the hands, with Ketlin Vieira. She sits down on her punches a lot more. She's fought really well as of late, even though she has that loss to Kayla Harrison. I thought she did okay, at least defensively, like you were saying. But in a lot of her fights, she's actually the offensive grappler. She'll look to find a few takedowns in this one against Chiasson. I think she can lay on top, really control Chiasson on the ground and land her offense there. Maybe find a submission as well. But I do like Vieira's power, and I like her takedown ability over Chiasson, who's very long and lengthy for this division. She just has to stay active. So give me Ketlin Vieira.
Um, yeah, I was almost gonna, and right now she is the dog, so you are getting dog money on that. We'll see how much the lines move. I know Macy was the dog to open, I believe, but yeah, out of like 11 fights for Macy in the UFC, I think only like 2 or 3, 4 of them have been a decision. For Ketlin, out of 12, I think only 2 of them haven't been a decision. So maybe it's the more of like the finishing aspect that Macy can do, but I mean, maybe Ketlin does what she does, takes her to decision, beats her. Almost made it. Made it almost halfway up the main card. I don't know if we've ever had a card where we pick the entire thing the same.
We have.
We have?
Yeah, I think in totality, since we started the show, we've had 2 cards where unknowingly we picked every single fight the exact same.
Yeah, it's always fun to see what both of us are gonna say because I know both of us are watching film, and then I think it's funny when one of us comes in and basically says what the other person was. You've done that so many times. You break down the fight and say exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's because
Um,
you always make me go first on the fights that matter.
yeah, I got stage fright, is what it is. Um, next
Performance
one,
anxiety.
next one, Dustin Jacoby, Bruno Lopez.
Yeah, so earlier when JP was talking about Andreas Gustafsson and how that was the fight we were most excited for. I think there's going to be fireworks in this one too. Both of these guys throw hard. Both of them do have a lot of KO power. That's normally where they find a lot of their victories. For me, Dustin Jacoby in his last time out, yes, he got the W over Vitor Petrino. Petrino's a fraud. We've seen that time and time again. Um, but it came late. It came in round 3, and he was losing that fight. Petrino was winning, outstriking Jacoby for 2 rounds, and then in round 3, finds a nice KO. So I don't really put a lot of stock into it. Like, yeah, the KO power is there, and if you catch a guy, you catch a guy. And Bruno Lopez can do the exact same thing, and his only loss came on the contender series back in 2023 to Brenson Ribeiro. And since then, he's kind of been the person fraud checking other guys like Magomed Ghaziasulov, finding a nice victory there in his last time out. I think the power for him is going to be there and the volume. That's always been Jacoby's problem. He just doesn't throw a lot of volume. Oftentimes he's looking for that power shot, the one big right hand to change the fight. Sure, it makes you a hero when it happens, but it's not gonna help you in the long run in finding these victories. And I just think Bruno Lopez for me has more to offer. So I'm taking Bruno Lopez plus you're getting dog money on him, so I don't see any problem with this spot for Bruno Lopez.
Wow, third dog for you, guard.
Yeah, I mean, if we want to consider Vieira a dog at minus 105.
Fair. Yeah. Wow. Bingo bango. I'm going with a fucking dog too, baby. I think you're getting great value on Bruno Lopez right here. Yes, Jacoby's a great kickboxer. He's a high level kickboxer. He's been kickboxing for years. He's almost 38, or no, he's just 37, but still.
He
And
fights
like
like he's
Brevin said,
40.
he got outstruck the first 2 rounds. Petrino was on his way to a win. We were on our way to a lock hit. Boom, Petrino's a dumbass. Gets starched. Um, I feel like Bruno. I like his stand up. It's straight too. It's quick. He hammers leg kicks. I feel like Jacoby doesn't respond to leg kicks. I mean, I can't tell you when I'm watching film how many leg kicks I just watch him not move his leg, not check it, not switch stances, nothing. The only time he switched stances is after he gets hit 3-4 times in that leg. I don't like that whatsoever. And I mean, Jacoby hasn't been submitted in a while, but it's because he's big and he keeps range well. I think Bruno, if they tie up, they get in the clinch, whatever. Bruno's got the upper hand there. I think you're getting great value here on Bruno Lopez. Bingo, bango, give me the dog.
Yeah, I'll also look for that KO prop. I think Jacoby's very susceptible to getting caught. We've seen in the past that he can be chinny. Just found a nice right hand against Petrino in his last time out. But before that, knockout loss to Dominic Reyes. So not in
Who
love
else
with
was
it.
it? Someone else. Oh, and then the Alonzo Menafield loss. I mean, come on. He did get dropped twice in that fight too. I don't think Alonzo Menafield's very good at all. So yeah, I think you're getting great value here.
All right, moving up this card, we've got Brahimaj taking on Billy Ray Goff.
Brahimaj. Oh man, my guy Ramiz Brahimaj lost to Themba Garimbo. Just beat Mickey the Goat Gall. I mean, that's high level stuff right there. Beating Mickey Gall, if you ask me. Um, both guys are gonna be the same size. Ramiz Brahimaj, kind of a little tank. He's pretty strong. His stand-up's decent. It's quick. It's powerful. A lot of people are saying he's a can. I don't think he's truly a can. He is a can crusher. A lot of the people he beats, horrendous. But Billy Ray Goff, first of all, he's a dog. He's a fucking dog. Straight up. Trey Waters, big as shit, like 6'5". Billy Ray, I mean, his head movement, first of all, defensively, I love his striking defense. I love it very much. He's got his hands up high. He's very technical. Every time one's gone, the other one's right back to it. His head movement, his boxing is great. He'll sway with it to get inside. Fighting a guy who's 6'5", very difficult in that weight class. To even get to him, to even touch him, he had to eat a couple, but I mean, when a guy's that big, you're going to have to eat a couple to get inside. I thought he fought well. He lost, but I thought he fought well. It's hard to fight a guy that size. And I like Billy Ray's boxing in the pocket. I like his head movement to get to you, and then he'll level change. I like it a lot. Ramiz, sure, he's got a lot of subs. Again, he's a can crusher. Quite literally inflated stats. You could call him Angel Reese and rebounding stats. It's not impressive when you got 20 rebounds a game and 18 of them are from your own missed shots. I don't care. I really don't. Yeah, I like Billy Ray. I think he's a dog. Give me Billy Ray Goff.
Yeah. Bingo bango, taking Billy Ray Goff. He's a lot more active on the feet, in my opinion. The striking's on a whole different level than Brahimaj's. Brahimaj found a nice right hand in his last time out against Mickey Gall, who just had his chin straight up in the air. Found a KO in New York. Brahimaj, New Yorker. Okay,
New
cool.
York.
Like that was cool and all for him, but I think Billy Ray Goff is going to be a lot more active. I think he's more dangerous than Brahimaj on the ground. Um, he's got more ways to win, and I think watching that Trey Waters fight back though. There's a case for Billy Ray Goff winning that fight. I mean, I didn't see unanimous at all. I didn't see unanimous decision. He fought very well. And like JP said, Trey Waters is like 6'5". He's going to fight a guy that's his height at 5'10", and he's going to be a lot more active. He's the much better striker, and I think he's the better grappler. So give me Billy Ray Goff.
Golf?
Golf. Swing it
Go
with the
golfing.
driver, baby.
Go golfing. You haven't seen The Last of Us. Sorry. Spoiler alert. All right. Next one. Co-main event of the evening. Mateusz Gamrot versus Todorovic Klein.
Yeah, I think this is probably the fight that I'm most excited for because it actually has some stake inside of these upper echelon of fighters as opposed to the rest of these cans on the card. However, could be a good back and forth battle. Gamrot, as we know, he's a pressure fighter. He's going to shoot a lot of takedowns. He's a bigger version of Marab, basically. Striking has been evolving. It's not amazing, but he will throw a lot of power into his shots and then shoot off of that, level change, and find a takedown. It works for him, and he can exhaust himself, but he also can be very successful, especially in a 3-round fight, which this will be. Ludovic Klein is also kind of similar in his own right. He's got good grappling. He's got good hands. And oftentimes he puts on a lot of pressure. We saw a very scary moment for him in the first round of the Roosevelt Roberts fight. I will say that he got caught hard and got dropped, but he rallied, pulled it together, and beat a can in Roosevelt Roberts as he should. He fought really well against Thiago Moises, but we saw how that win aged, this past week or 2 weekends ago. I don't know, dude. I just think at this point, Mateusz Gamrot has the better experience with some of the fighters that he's faced as of late versus Ludovic Klein's. I think he's probably the better wrestler between the two. I think Klein maybe has like a overall power advantage, but Gamrot's kind of tricky to just starch. He's going to keep pressing forward. So I think Mateusz Gamrot wins. Most likely it goes to decision. But I'm taking Mateusz, and I think he's going to be able to wrestle and find his takedowns.
Yeah, man, bingo bango. Give me Gamrot as well. Like Brevin said, I mean, let's look at the entire matchup, right? Ludovic Klein, yeah, he's got great striking, decent takedown defense. He's a well-rounded fighter. He really is. Gamrot, weaponized cardio. He's another one of those guys that weaponized cardio. He will fucking wrestle and then wrestle some more and then take a drink of water and wrestle some more. Okay? This motherfucker's he'll over wrestle at times, right?
Yeah.
We're in the small cage.
Yeah.
I mean, Ludovic Klein's going to constantly be going backwards, constantly have to be thrown to get him off him. Gamrot's going to throw shots, grab you, take you down, try and take you down, lean on you, take you down. These scrambles, that take a lot. Ludovic's going to explode. Boom, scramble, try and get up to his feet. Maybe he will. That takes a lot of energy out of you, man. And if Gamrot gets a couple of takedowns, he's up on you on the scorecards. You got to come out and get a finish. That's when you're like, Jesus Christ, this dude won't get off me. He kind of breaks you mentally because you're like, I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of him sniffing my crotch this whole time. But you can't beat it. People say, well, look at Dan Hooker. He did. Dan
Debatable.
Hooker is, first of all, yeah, it was a split decision. It was a very close fight. Very close fight. Dan Hooker is a fucking dog of dogs, bro. Dan Hooker is quite literally the boogeyman, okay? This dude, oh my goodness. I just can't even explain it. He's one of those Aussies. Crazy. All right, he'll dig deep. He'll be tired of shit and still crack you. I mean, watch his fight with Dustin Poirier. I mean, this shit is nuts. Dan Hooker's a dog. Gamrot fought well, and then I don't even want to say gassed out. He was just getting hit with massive shots, and Hooker was fighting very well. But no, and Gamrot's gonna be bigger. I mean, the reach for Ludovic is longer. Ludovic's got long ass arms, but
He's
Gamrot's
stocky
gonna be.
dude.
He is a stocky dude. Gamrot's gonna be bigger though. I just think Gamrot's all around not as good of striking, but just his style, where we're at in the Apex, I truly think he wins. Give me a Gamrot as well.
I think the Apex has a little bit to do with it. And also, like I said earlier, the 3 rounds, it's tough. It's tough to deal a round in the first 2 off of Gamrot. And that's the thing. And then you're trying to find a finish in the third. And it's like, holy cow, where'd that fight go? We're already in the third round
Yeah.
and I have to find a finish. That's a tough spot to be in. If it's a 5-round fight, maybe it's a little bit different of a story, because Gamrot's got to wrestle for 25 minutes and that can take a lot out of you. But 3 rounds, that's even tougher. So should be a good one, though. All right, moving up to the main event of the evening. Aaron Blanchfield taking on Macy Barber.
Oh boy. Oh boy, barn burner. I'm not too upset about this. Okay? This one, these women are at least pretty decent at fight. Okay? This isn't no Elise Ardelean trash. Yeah, this one was pretty simple for me. I like Macy Barber. She has gotten better. She's definitely improved. I think she's still a contender. Aaron Blanchfield has fought the best girls in the world. She took Manon Fiorot long. I mean, Manon just fought for the belt. We still think Manon's good. We just told y'all she wouldn't beat Shevchenko. But she took her long. You wrestled with her. Blanchfield's striking is getting slightly better. I believe she's going to be bigger, maybe? Or is Macy bigger? No, Macy's a little bit bigger. Blanchfield's reach is long as shit, though. But she's been 5 rounds. We've seen her go 5 rounds, right? She lost to Fiorot and then took Rose long. Beat her. Unanimous decision. We've seen Blanchfield wrestle, go 5 rounds, not gas out. We're in the small cage. Again, favors her style. I think Macy's good, but she's going to have to deal with a girl who is very strong, very good at wrestling. We haven't seen her go 5 rounds. I'd be shocked if Macy Barber completely outclassed Aaron Blanchfield. I would be shocked. I think this favors Blanchfield's style. Her going 5 rounds before, multiple times. I like Aaron Blanchfield in this spot. Give me Aaron.
Yeah, I think you kind of summed it up nicely. I think for Blanchfield, it's nice for her that she's fighting someone a little bit more her size. I mean, Farrow had a 3-inch height advantage on her, had a longer reach. Um, Blanchfield's
Girl
going to
is
look to
big as shit.
She's big for this division. She's gonna look to pressure you, find takedowns, and just kind of ragdoll you and wear on you. That's her game. Macy Barber, kind of similar, honestly. I mean, she'll do similar things. I think she's a little bit better of a striker, but I think Blanchfield, with the 5-round experience, being a little bit stronger, I definitely think that's gonna come into play because there will be a lot of clinch situations up against the fence. Probably some takedowns, and then Macy Barber is going to have to show something off of her back, be able to work herself back up to her feet, maybe find a takedown of her own. But I think Aaron Blanchfield overall is going to do that a lot better than Macy Barber. So bingo, bingo, give me Aaron Blanchfield.
What, only one different?
That's
One
right,
or two?
one different, and that was Macy Chiasson and Ketlin Vieira.
You just Just really a Chiasson hater, huh?
You got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. And I'm not betting on Macy Chiasson. But that does it for the card. That doesn't do it for the show. Don't go anywhere. We have your free show parlays coming your way right now, starting with Locked Door MMA's Lock of the Night. AP, who are you locking up?
Hey, this is a tough one. This is a tough one, but I went with a guy who I think it favors his style. I do think he is truly better. We might have to sweat it out. We might, but I think you're getting great value, great line, and it's just going to favor his style. Give me Matus Gamrot to beat Klein.
Very nice. And for me, I'm going with a guy that's fighting an individual that JP has named Todorovic. So give me Zachary Reese to get it done. I think he's just a little bit more well-rounded in every facet of the fight game. Those two together right now are giving you a plus money, so make sure you get that bet in. Now it's time for Brevin's Basic. Let's start with my lock. Per usual, nothing different. Zachary Reese, I think he's getting it done. Now I'm throwing in JP's lock. Matus Gamrot, I think perfect setup. 3-round, Apex, great setup for him. And then let's jump to the main event. Erin Blanchfield, I think similar story. This is just a good stylistic matchup for her. Those three right now are going to be plus money as well. I think it's going to hit. Honestly, I feel very good about those three right there.
Yeah, that's a good one. Good one. Good plus money. All right. Let's do it. I promise you this week is an actual juicer, okay? It's not like 2 weekends ago. It was fucking plus 180 or whatever it was. All right, sit down, shut up. Let's get into it. All right, first one of the night. You got to throw him in there. It's his debut. Might be a little sketchy. You got to throw him in there. I promise you the fight will be exciting. Just wait until you see him fight. Andreas Gustafsson, throw him in there. Great line, minus 155 right now. He's the first leg. Second leg, gotta throw in mine and Brevin's first dog on the card. Gotta do it, dog money. Rafael Filho. Close fight. Very close fight. You're getting great value on him. Nascimento just hasn't fought in 2 years. We just can't pick him. He might win. He's good. We're not saying he's not good, but just can't pick him. Next one, a guy we're very confident in, who's a dog, Billy Ray Goff, and he'll have his hair in cornrows. Throw him in there, okay? Little inflated line, minus 340 a little bit, but we do think he's gonna win. The one after that, another dog, and me and Brevin are back in the same dog, Bruno Lopes to beat Dustin Jacoby. Me and Brevin really think we're getting great value there. We really do. We don't think Jacoby's that good. He's a decent kickboxer. I think Lopes has got more ways to win. Throw Bruno in there. And the final one, my lock. A great line, and it is currently getting better. Matus Gamrot. Throw him in there. 5 legs. Juicer. First juicer back. We're sitting just below plus 2,000 right now. We're smacking it, baby. Sweeping the card. First card back, we're sweeping it.
Honestly, I think we got a pretty good chance. I think this card is very favorable, and the lines are very favorable because a perfect card. There's some perfect cards that like $1 would only pay you $30. All right, and this one, there's going to be a lot better odds because we've got the underdogs in there, and I feel very, very good about them. So might be hammering those dogs for sure, and maybe we hit the perfect card. Ladies and gentlemen, if you made it this far, make sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications, like the video, and leave a comment with letting us know who you think is going to win this weekend. We always love to interact with you guys. With that, I'll hand it over to JP.
Man, we are back. Feels good to be back. Like I said, it just doesn't feel right. You know, no UFC, no NFL. There's NBA on. But I mean, the flopping has just gotten obnoxious. But that's a different topic for a different day. Yeah. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It helps us out quite a bit. We want to build a community here, so we appreciate you guys. And go over and give Brevin some shit on TikTok, okay? That's his favorite thing in the world. All right, call us casual on TikTok. Like the other 20 million people, call us casuals because we say this card's ass. But hey, we appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Another weekend, another set of fights, baby, as always. was a pleasure. Bingo, bango, baby. Hey.